In a rich man's house there is no place to spit but his face. Stand a little less between me and the sun. It takes a wise man to discover a wise man. I know nothing, except the fact of my ignorance. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. He has the most who is most content with the least. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. There is only a finger's difference between a wise man and a fool. We have 2 ears and 1 tongue so that we would listen more and talk less. The mob is the mother of tyrants. Why not whip the teacher when the pupil misbehaves? What I like to drink most is wine that belongs to others. No man is hurt but by himself. Dogs and philosophers do the greatest good and get the fewest rewards. Modesty is the color of virtue. Man is the most intelligent of the animals, and the most silly. The vine bears 3 kinds of grapes, the first of pleasure, the second of intoxication, the third of disgust. Of what use is a philosopher who doesn't hurt anybody's feelings? I do not know whether there are gods, but there ought to be. I am called a dog because I fawn on those who give me anything, I yelp at those who refuse, and I set my teeth in rascals. As a matter of self-preservation, a man needs good friends or ardent enemies, for the former instruct him and the latter take him to task. The great thieves lead away the little thief. I threw my cup away when I saw a child drinking from his hands at the trough. Calumny is only the noise of madmen. Most men are within a finger's breadth of being mad. It was a favorite expression of Theophrastus that time was the most valuable thing that a man could spend. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. When I look upon seamen, men of science and philosophers, man is the wisest of all beings. When I look upon priests and prophets, nothing is as contemptible as man. A friend is one soul abiding in 2 bodies. The art of being a slave is to rule one's master. Wise leaders generally have wise counselors because it takes a wise person themselves to distinguish them. Wise kings generally have wise counselors, and he must be a wise man himself who is capable of distinguishing one. I have nothing to ask but that you would remove to the other side, that you may not, by intercepting the sunshine, take from me what you cannot give. The sun too penetrates into privies, but is not polluted by them. Those who have virtue always in their mouths, and neglect it in practice, are like a harp, which emits a sound pleasing to others, while itself is insensible of the music. The sun, too, shines into cesspools and is not polluted. Blushing is the color of virtue.